Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack Screen Protector plus 3-pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
PC Gaming Pulse, let's dive into a story that's been making waves in the gaming community lately. The comparisons between Nintendo's upcoming Switch 2 and handheld gaming PCs like the Steam Deck. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal about these two devices? Well, it turns out that the similarities between them are being blown out of proportion, and it's time to set the record straight. So, we've got this growing trend where people are forced to compare the Switch 2 to other handheld gaming PCs. And while it's true that both devices share some similarities, like portability and a focus on games, they're not even in the same league when it comes to what makes them tick. I mean, think about it. The Steam Deck is basically just a PC in a handheld package. You can tweak settings, adjust performance, all that jazz. But with the Switch 2, you've got a much more limited control over your gaming experience. For instance, if you want to play a game like Cyberpunk 2077 on your Switch 2, you're looking at around 40 frames per second when docked. That's not exactly what I'd call high performance. Now, we do know that NVIDIA DLSS might be coming to the console, but even then, it's still not quite on par with what you can get out of a Steam Deck. And here's where the thing gets really interesting. The Switch 2 may have its own exclusive games, and let's be real, those are pretty tempting for some gamers. But at the end of the day, there's something to be said for having the flexibility to play your games on any device you want. And that's exactly what the Steam Deck offers. So, why is this so important? Well, it comes down to perspective. Some people will argue that owning both devices means you're essentially duplicating yourself, but I'd say that's a pretty narrow view of things. Think about it, with the Switch 2 and a Steam Deck, you've got two completely different experiences that cater to your specific needs. And let's not forget, there are plenty of games that will be available on both platforms. So, instead of pitting these devices against each other, why don't we just acknowledge that they exist in their own spaces? The Switch 2 is a home console-style experience, while the Steam Deck is, well, a PC in your pocket. It's time to stop comparing apples and oranges here. These two devices are going to coexist just fine, thank you very much. So, let's all take a deep breath and remember that there's room for everyone in this gaming landscape.